What is up? I am Omni, and this is Creativerse on the Wolves server. Or Wolves World, that's what it's called. I hope everyone's doing really great today. And I'd like to apologize for the lack of videos lately. I've just been having a lot of trouble figuring out what to do with my recording software. I am not a super technical person. So I'm just trying to learn things and all that. Little updates. I didn't know Windows could do this. They merge together into different shapes now when you stack them. I did something really funky with the front window here, just so I could see more, because just trying to look out the regular little square windows was a little bit troublesome. But anyways, I am just, wrong button, finishing up some of my farming stuff right now, processing up some seeds. I want to try to keep it to where I don't need a ludicrous amount of these, but I'd like to have it that whenever I replant my garden, I really don't have to worry about it, as you can see here, since I got like over 2 stacks on, like, yeah, all of the seeds there. Why do I have that? Oh, I must have got it from Akiba. But anyways, today, as you could maybe tell from my inventory, we are going to play with blueprints. Now, I got a finished product of what we're going to take a look at right here, and that's because, well, I recorded building that for y'all, but yeah, those troubles of mine snuck up again and I couldn't use the footage. But here's the finished product of the Chisered Coop blueprint. The only thing that's really different from the original is I added the torches, and it called for wooden barred windows up there, but I don't know that recipe, so I had to substitute those. But let's go ahead and teach, for those that don't know, let's teach everyone how blueprints work. Now, oh no, wrong buttons, disaster. Okay, in your inventory, I know there's a direct hotkey, but anyways, you can still get to it through your inventory right here with blueprints. You can build all sorts of things. I actually, well, let me get back there, dang it. But, yeah, as you can see right here, you know, right below the description, there's a cost for each blueprint to get the cornerstone, so you can start learning what you need to do to build it. You could also buy a direct kit with, like, the in-game currency or whatever it is, but I haven't paid attention to that, because just doing this ain't too hard. But, yeah, I ended up buying the barn because I thought it would be a bit smaller, but it turned out to be huge. But yeah, let me show you how these work. If I can just quit hitting my switch button there. But you just equip it in your hotbar. Then you just, I don't know if this is enough room. Maybe like this. But you just right click it down. That's the cornerstone right there. This holds all the information of what you need to, we'll activate it now. There we go. But it contains all the information about what you need to build whatever blueprint, whether you've actually learned the recipe or not. So that's cool. But, it usually puts everything out on a platform, as you saw when I was looking at it before. Let me see if I can't deactivate. There we go. But yeah, it'll put everything out on its own foundation of ground. Oh cool, I did kind of get that right. and there's no problems with it clipping. And if you want to get it flush with an area, all you have to do, and yeah, you can pick the cornerstone right back up. Whoops. But to make it flush with an area, all you have to do is just remove the ground block, and there you go. Now, you'll still have to dig up all this previous ground, especially if it's... I don't know, I haven't tested it on what it'll do if this area is like supposed to be 100% grass and it happens to already be here. So that's gonna have to wait for another day, I think. But let me put this back above ground so I can get those 1 blocks back. Yeah. And then activate. And then, yeah, it'll show you what kind of blocks you need to place where. Like right here needs dirt, right here needs treacherous. And, hold on, I got the treacherous right... Where are you, treacherous? There you are. But then what's really cool is as you place the blocks, you'll get a little green prompt. You know, if you're placing an incorrect one, you'll get a red prompt, which is what's going on over here. The platform clipped into all this, so it's counting those as incorrect placements. But as you place blocks, more of these little ones will open up, even the big building pieces here, like this little piece of roof. And you know, as you add, more will just appear. And it doesn't really matter, just, whoops, what? Yeah, there you go, see? But yeah, you just keep going and going like this, and, you know, if you're ever confused about what you need, make sure to refer to the cornerstone, because it does mention it here. With this little chicken coop I built here, you know, I was able to just go, gather all the pieces I needed, and then come to it and just have a blast filling all those out, instead of just going, okay, I got all the dirt, let's come here and go bling, blang, bloom, blam. Oh no, I'm out of dirt. I have to go get more. Instead, I was just able to go, you're dirt, you're dirt, you're dirt, you're... Oh, that's not very kind. Okay, you're treacherous. Oh, that's still not kind. This is a very poor example to have fun with. But yeah, more of these small blocks will just keep opening up to every time you place a real block down. Well, let's get treacherous there just because there's a hole and I don't like it. Oh, it's getting night. I don't want to be harassed by the night guys. Hold on. Let's just run, 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 run. Sleep? No. Sleep? No. There we go. Yawn. Okay, and we're back. But yeah, I mean, it's really cool. I thought it would be a little bit more difficult to learn how to use the blueprint stuff. The only thing you really have to watch out for is if you don't happen to have the recipe to the particular part. Like with me, it was these windows here. And it's not like I couldn't learn it, it's just, well, no, I couldn't learn it. Yeah, that's the whole point. What is it? Stone? Stone I can learn, but the wood ones I have to find the recipe for, and I just haven't yet. And then if, you know, and just because you've started placing down blocks too, you know, as you might have guessed when I was playing with the cornerstone earlier, this isn't permanent at all. Even because that's how I ended up keeping this cornerstone, is they're actually reusable, I guess. But you know, if you ever just think, like for example, this is way too close to the garden to ever make sense, all you gotta do Let me see, what is it? You deactivate this, and then you just suck up the cornerstone, and then you're free to reclaim all the blocks you've spent so far. Which is what we're gonna do for a second here. But yeah, and here, I'll go ahead and show you guys why I decided not to do the barn. You get back in there, you pop out, and we'll just do this, I don't know. Let's just do it right here to get a good look at the platform. Because I know it's going to be huge. And then you just go, bam! And there it is. I mean, look at this. Yeah, this was not what I was expecting when I paid the little token purchase to get this. I mean, it looks like a really impressive building here. It's just, for this area that I've based myself in, this is, the terrain ain't right. That's just the bottom line. Yeah, the terrain ain't right. I mean, maybe it has the sizes somewhere and I didn't notice them. It probably does. To make sure you can clear out a good area to get this base layer down to where there's nothing that'll cause problems. But yeah, I mean, it may be crowded in my little chizard coop with all my animals since, you know, they're not just chizards. But that is way beyond my needs for right now. So we'll suck that back up. But, yeah. And now, it's been bothering me that this is just a thing. I don't know. I think I should put more treacherous down to, like, maybe this. Let me see. Let's... I don't know. I do want to dress this up a little bit more than it is right now. Maybe not the building itself, but just... Excuse me, dude. But just outside here. I don't know. Maybe just... Is that the exact center? Okay, this one's the exact center. And then, did this just get overgrown with the grass? Because I swear there was more treacherous around here than this before. Oh, and I know all that's overgrown. Oh, come on, let me place it. Come on, like, just your heel is in the way. Just your heel, dude. Alright. I wish I could push these guys back a little to get them in a better position. Okay, we'll just church it up that much for now. I'll play with it later. Let me see. I don't think there's really much more to explain about the blueprints than that. I mean, they are reusable, because as you see, I got them both back. Let's just go ahead and place those in my safe place for now. Yeah, and I would have just continued building that chisered coop because it's not that much trouble, but like I said before, I didn't really need very much right now. I just was sick of keeping all my little critters up in this little cubby hole, which I ended up doing just because a couple of guys fell in there and I fenced them in before they could get out. So yeah, I hope everyone did like this video here. I hope somebody learned something if they were confused about this issue but was afraid to lose stuff if they pressed forward. You know, it doesn't seem that there's any major worries about that. So yeah, I hope that put your mind at ease. So if everyone did like this video out there, please slam that like button for me. And if you want to keep following along to this or other series, go ahead and subscribe too. I'd love it. So until next time, peeps, I am Omni. This is Creativerse on the Wolves World. And I'll catch you later. Remember to play hard and game harder.